Thank you very much, Kumudu Sumedha. And we will move to the fifth presenter. Fifth presenter is Comlan Christian, and his presentation will be on in-depth analysis of the drivers of unintended pregnancies among adolescent girls and young women in the Atlantique department of Benin.
Thank you, dear professors. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Comlan. I come from Benin. Benin is a country in West Africa. Okay. In introduction, unintended pregnancies form a major public health challenge in Benin, affecting many young women, girls. Between 2015 and 39% of pregnancies were reported in unintended, with more than one-third estimated to have ended in abortion. In a country like Benin, where safe and legal abortion services and hard access, most of these abortions take place using unsafe methods. To reduce the high incidence of unsafe abortions, it is crucial to understand the underlying factors driving unintended pregnancy objective. Okay. This research aims to identify and analyze the main drivers on unintended pregnancies among women and adolescents in the Atlantique department. Atlantique department of Benin is on south on the country. It seeks to shed light on the socio-economic, cultural, and educational factors that contribute to this phenomenon. Methods. The data used in this article were obtained as part of a larger qualitative study on the social determinants of abortion and care pathways in Benin. The research was conducted in the Atlantique department of Benin, chosen because of its alarming reproductive health indicators, including a high unmet need for contraception and a high uptake of safe abortion service. Results. Precarious socio-economical conditions combined with deeply inequitable gender norms form the root cause of young women's vulnerability to unintended pregnancies in Benin that manifest through different drivers. Firstly, adolescent girls and young women from disadvantaged backgrounds are often forced to support themselves or their families at a young age. This situation forces them to make difficult decisions, such as engaging in transactional sexual relationship in which they lack the power to negotiate contraceptive use to prevent getting pregnant. Secondly, inadequate access to accurate information quality plays an important role. Our findings reveal that sexual education, both at home and at school, is insufficient and deeply influenced by harmful gender norms. Therefore, girls and boys in relationship lack information to sufficiently protect themselves. The furthermore, different levels of sexual coercion were found to play a role in the occurrence of several unintended pregnancies in our sample. On top of these factors, contraceptive use is extremely uncommon. Young women who do use contraceptive are accused of being prostitutes. Also, other obstacles to contraceptive use were found, including fears of side effects and access constraints. Traditional alternatives are sometimes preferred because they are more accessible or can be used discreetly. Conclusion. The drivers of unintended pregnancy in Benin are complex and interwoven waning, limited access to sexuality education and contraceptive services, and culture and religious pressures influenced by economic and gender inequalities together contribute to a low uptake of modern contraceptives by adolescent girls and young women. This in the turn leads to a high prevalence of unintended pregnancies and unsafe abortions within this group. Understanding these drivers and how they interact is essential to developing effective prevention strategies. They are tailored to the needs of women and girls and help tackle the root causes of inequality. Recommendation: to reduce the incidence of unintended pregnancies, it is crucial to strengthen sexuality education in schools, to support parents in their communication about adolescent sexuality, and to promote youth-friendly access to modern contraceptive methods. However, without addressing the gender inequitable norms that form the root causes of young women's vulnerability to unintended pregnancies, these interventions are unlikely to have a sustainable impact. In addition, target economic interventions are needed to reduce vulnerable women's dependence on transactional sexual relationships. Thank you.